Terralysia, is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. In the vibrant realm of Terralysia lurk relentless enemies. Brace yourself for grueling missions, endless onslaughts, and formidable bosses in this third-person roguelike. Use the right strategy and spells to survive a bit longer, but be warned, as you grow in strength, so do your enemies. This is a Vampire Survivors genre of game that comes out on the 7th of November into early access. I've been given a bit early access into it. In the build that I have, there's 2 levels, but I never got to the 2nd level because the grind is a grind on top of the grind that is the grind of the grind, and then there's a grind on top of that. It's just way too grindy. There's a line between fun and frustration. This crosses the fun line into frustration. Now, the developer knows this, and he kind of sent me a cheat code that I could get access into the 2nd level, but when you're reviewing a game, no, if I can't get to it there in a reasonable amount of time, then there's a problem with the game and it needs addressing. And I strongly recommend the developer makes more levels and makes the grind less, or I have a feeling this game's going to bomb, because it's such a good fun game to play. I really enjoyed a lot of the aspects of the game, but I got so bored doing the same missions the same map over and over and over. You need to look at why Vampire Survivors is the king of this genre. Still is, in my opinion. It's one of the best games out there for this kind, and these games are really good fun. But Vampire Survivors, it keeps feeding you fun. It's just like tossing fun at you all the time. It doesn't throw much frustration at you. It tickles you a little bit with it just to get you riled up, but then it rewards you with more fun. This is just like, there's some fun, now go f*** yourself, an hour later, go f*** yourself, an hour later, go f*** yourself, and it's just like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to, I haven't in me to dive into this world and start again. I just haven't got it in me, because I've played the game now for, well, a couple of hours, 2.5 hours, and yes, I've done the little quests, I've finished the level, I've beat the end boss of the level, but that still wasn't enough to unlock the next level, because I haven't collected enough fragments that randomly drop. So I have to keep playing the level over and over and over until I'm sorry, but with the same character as well. I haven't unlocked the 2nd character or the 2nd map. I'm sorry. No. A big fucking red flag, no chance. More characters and definitely more maps, or you're going to be in trouble with this. Like, that's just my opinion, and I've played pretty much all of these kind of games. It needs more fun, because it is a fun little game when it goes on. We'll talk a little bit about the fun side. You have powers. You start off with a fireball that you aim, and like a fire blast that knocks you back into this little AoE. But as you kill enemies, they drop these XP. Well, they have a chance to drop these little XP gems. As you touch them gems, you get XP. When you level up, when your XP bar gets to the end, you will be given a choice of 3 new powers. Now, you might already have one of them powers. If you do own that power, what you'll get instead is an upgrade to that power to make it more powerful. And you have to kind of think about your build, because you can't take every power. If you look at the bottom left, you can see the stack of powers that you already have. You can't get, I think it's 10 you can have, or 8, I didn't count. So you have to think of what powers, once you've unlocked a few, you have to think of what powers you kind of want in your build. I liked some good defense, a bit of healing. I loved the magic missiles that just fire automatically. I had them buffed on one of my runs where I was firing loads of them, and they were mightily powerful. I have these balls that whiz round me, just passing through enemies and just doing untold damage to them. Lightning strikes, all kinds of stuff, which is really good fun. And when you get quite powerful, it does feel great as you're just going and just mercilessly killing all the enemies. That's the fun side. And it would be even more fun if there was loads more powers and loads more maps and loads more characters to play with. But it's very, very bare bones. Comes out on the 7th of November. I have had fun in it, but I've had more frustration. That's the problem.